Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review All My Puny Sorrows. And this is from director Michael McGowan, and from the best-selling novel from Miriam Toews. And this drama focuses on the relationship between two sisters, with suicide as one of the main themes of the film, starting off with a very emotional and tragic situation with their father, played by Donal, who gets hit by a train, and that sets the tone for the rest of the film. And one of the sisters, played by Gadon, tries to commit suicide but survives, and her sister, played by Alison, who's going through all of her own situations, comes and tries to help her, try to figure out how to motivate her, and struggling with the fact that, like, what do you do in this situation? Gadon's character has a loving husband. She's a successful concert musician, and the question for Alison Pill's character is, shouldn't that be enough? And this film really does dive headlong into these really tough situations, these conversations, these confrontations between these two sisters, trying to process all of this. And Pill and Gadon give really strong performances throughout the film. And you do have Logue, who's in a lot of flashback sequences, who gives a strong performance as a very sad father in their life who's dealing with the pressures from their own small community when his daughters dream of something bigger. And you have Mare Winningham, who plays their mother, who also has her struggles and her very blunt approach to confronting some of these things. I feel like this film is one of those kinds of things where it's just like there's too much drama. Like at every turn, you have to add something else on top of this, and it gets a little unrelenting in all the emotion and dramatic moments that are piled on top of you. It has that Revenant effect where it's just like, come on, how many other things can they possibly do to this family? And they just keep going, and it's oversaturating that drama where it's just like you're constantly being expected to be like, here's another heavy moment, here's another heavy moment, process this. And instead of really taking that time to focus on those things, and a lot of this film is big dramatic moment, or let's talk about big dramatic moment, then another dramatic moment. And it does get a little repetitive, and after time, I don't know how much real narrative thrust or progression actually happens throughout the film, because it spends so much time stuck in that rut of emotional thing, let's talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. But there are moving and compelling themes in this film. There's important things that it confronts, and doesn't shy away from confronting the impact of suicide and the mindset of what puts somebody there and how it affects the people around them. And that generational trauma after their father commits suicide, and both this young woman who did attempt and her sister who is questioning having those feelings and trying to process them. And overall, I think this is a contemplative film about life and the meaning of life and motivation in life, and the connection between two sisters and trying to be there for each other, and what is the best thing to do, what is the right thing to do when this one sister has terminal illness. Does she want to continue to live? Does she want to keep trying? And you have family members in her life that do keep pushing her when she's ready to just let it go. And this film challenges you with a lot of deep themes. It might be a bit overbearing in the way that it keeps pounding you with these ideas, these events. But in the end, I do think this is an overall effective drama. It'll definitely make you feel things. And there's some strong performances along the way. But those are my thoughts on All My Puny Sorrows. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.